Hello everybody, I'm Routestream, and this is Dance of Fire and Ice, and we're gonna be playing some custom levels, but I guess I'll say this real quick. So yesterday I was actually a little bit sick, had a bit of coughing. I actually noticed that like something was like a little off with me, because like sometimes, I was coughing a bit like 2 days ago, and I was like, I'll probably be fine when I sleep it off. Guess what? Morning I woke up with, let's just say it wasn't a very pleasant morning, but hey, I luckily, got to meet myself some medicine, some sleep, and well, I'm basically better now. Still a bit tired, but luckily I'm not tired enough to prevent me from playing the game of A Dance of Fire and Ice. And also I've been charting a little bit. That's kind of what I did yesterday actually, was I actually started charting instead of slacking off on it, and honestly, things are turning out pretty alright actually. You'll see them eventually. I don't know when, but I don't know, maybe like a week at least. Who knows though? I might be able to pull a miracle. Anyway, let's get started. Woo! Okay, I almost forgot about the key viewer, but I have it now. So, classic pursuit, but love letters patterns are relief in your nightmares. Charted by this is x2_0. So, this is a level from the custom level form sheet. And obviously it's an inspiration from Fire Stick's Curse series. But I've decided not to include it in that episode since, I want to reserve some episodes for just Fire Stick's exclusives, Okay. I actually don't mind this too much with the sudden BPM changes because at least it's slow, so there's a lot of leniency. Okay. Alright, there you go. Pay attention to tiles, right? There you go. Well, thank God I managed to catch on to that. Because that would have been something. Okay, well, that was something, I guess. Holography, composed by Garligan and charted by Kiera. Gameplay on this one isn't really the most innovative thing ever, but choosing to convert patterns into closed shapes via twirls and tutorializing them is a really interesting concept that makes it so reading patterns you might be used to are a bit trickier to read. I also love how it doesn't stop at just that, and it builds off that one closed shape pattern later on, and how it introduces some track movement that, while small, make the chart stand out more. Alright, so this is like the last level from Kiera that's featured in Constellation, so I guess we'll see how this is going. Hollow 1, the Twirl Box. Yeah, that's a very unorthodox use of twirls, but I guess if it's tutorialized, I don't have too much of a problem with it. Hollow 2 Neom. Actually, I don't think that, yeah, this isn't fast enough to really warn District, so I still felt like checking. Who knows? It might be a sudden quadruple BPM. Who knows? There you go. Nice. Definitely a bit of that yum, of course. But hey, it definitely works. Oh, main level time. Okay, here we go. Oh god, what the hell was I thinking? There was obviously a snail there, but I don't know why my main blink went there. Oh. Why did I overstream there? Oh, dude, this is such on course for no checkpoint clear. There you go. Damn, I could have gotten another checkpoint clear on this, but that's fine. Man, if only. Oh, the song's actually continues though. Antique, composed by A.R. Forrest, and charted by Team Vega. Before starting, I feel like it's worth pointing out that this is a Team Vega level. Team Vega is a new creator group that tries to create classic gameplay levels with the best gameplay and effects they can add. This level was a part of their first collab. I'm introducing Team Vega because the next levels are from them. Great level with triplet rhythms. I really like how it uses twirls in the middle of triplets. It isn't something you usually see, but it works great. This was a part of Team Vega's third collab. Now, I don't know if I'm going to regret putting this level. I mean, it is an easy level, right? So, I mean, it's not going to be too bad. See, the thing is that I'm always a little afraid of putting in Team Vega levels because I'm so afraid of their no checkpoints, right? And, like, their levels are kind of long. Actually, I think most of them are pretty long, which makes sense because, I mean, if you're going to have, like, 10 people collaborate on, like, a 1-minute song, then, I mean, gee, every person just works only on, like, 10 seconds. I mean, come on. Be a little ridiculous, but yeah, I mean, it's like, who really cares at that point, right? I mean, hey, if you only had to work on 10 seconds of a chart, I mean, that'd be pretty cool. A lot of interesting triplets, though, yeah. Gotta say though, camera rotation be kinda whack, but that's fine. Alright. so far. We're not doing too bad, actually. Okay. I need to be cautious because it's a double rabbit. So... Okay. I was a little worried, but that early didn't really mess me up that much. Hell, it wasn't even that earlier, because it was still an E-perfect, so that's something. I mean, no offense to Team Vega, but this was surprisingly readable. Nah, don't worry. I do like Team Vega levels. It's just that I do take a little bit of issue with their readability. That's really it, though. Besides that, their levels are quite fantastic, especially in the visual department. Sky Strike, composed by Hinkick and charted by a name I cannot pronounce. Sky Strike is a sky-themed level with good effects and great gameplay. It has some fast parts, so it might be difficult for some, but it is really good. Alright, here we go. Alright, there you go. Luckily I read to the left, but even then, I wish that, you know, a visual effect like that didn't even need to happen in the first place, but whatever, it's still fun. Okay, so quadruple speed lanes. This might be a problem. Okay. All right. Well, that was definitely a bit of a difficulty spike, I will say, though, because you know. I swear, man, the strict time windows are just super scary. Some mid-spin action. Okay, then it ends off with a speed lane. This chart has some questionable reading things, but whatever. At least I reached the checkpoint, but look at that. See, I feel like if I was on normal time window, I probably would have hit that snail, so... Actually, wait a minute. The checkpoint's on a frickin' quadruple speed lane, which is... This is gonna be... This is a rough checkpoint. I don't know if I would have placed it here, but okay. Yeah, I don't know about that checkpoint placement. That's pretty bad, honestly. Because look at this. Okay, I think I got past it. I will say, that checkpoint placement is just very questionable. I don't think you usually ever place checkpoints on a quadruple speed lane like that, because stuff like that can happen. It's very hard to, like, keep track of, like, when the beat's actually, like, occurring, you know? So, I don't know. That was just super questionable for me. Crystal Tokyo, composed by Phantom K and Mega Neko, and charted by Purple 0702. Whoever created this level is probably a genius. The decorative effect and the track are great, but above all, the gimmick of looking at the score and pressing the key to the beat was a hit. The future of a Lo-Fi editor is still bright. Oh, strict timing. Well, here we go. Okay. Okay, I think this level has a strict timing just because of it's actually fast. Okay. Alrighty, we're going pretty heavy into the gimmicks, which I guess makes sense. I'm digging the song though. Definitely feels like one of those boppiness. I do like Mega Neko a lot, actually. Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought that was a double BPM slowdown. Okay. We got this stuff. We got this level in the bag. We got this level in the bag. Oh, damn. Okay. The BPM switch-ups are really getting me. There you go, finally. Of course, there has to be a fucking insane difficulty spike at the end. Like, holy crap. This was a pretty fun level, though. Just that I got annoyed that there's just the one section that keeps on getting me. Anyway, this is the level why I have a the 4-key display, because this level does have pseudos. So, get that N key ready, right? Oh. Hidden speed changes? Already quite dubious already. Just saying. Because, okay, well, that... okay. Oh, okay, wait. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, this is like... How fast is this? This is a really fast song, actually, that have pseudos. Okay. Constant pseudos. There you go. Just hoping there's no more hidden speed changes, because, you know, that already kind of gives me a bit of a sour taste in my mouth already. Because, I'm always afraid that I'm... Oh, like that, like... Okay, more hidden speed changes. At least it's constant. Okay. Stamina time. What does it? Is it just like a? It's like it's just gonna be constant like pseudos in a straight line. If that's the case, then I don't know. That might be fine. Ooh, that is definitely long. The hard part isn't actually keeping the... is actually the pseudos. It's more of just me keeping a steady beat on 200 BPM. Is this 200 BPM? I don't know if this is actually 200 BPM. It definitely feels a bit more faster than the usual double BPMs that I've faced. Okay. Did I mistime the pseudo? That's fine. At least I got a checkpoint. Okay, cool. Let's start things off. Classic pursuit, but love letter patterns are a relief in your nightmares. Now, this level isn't advanced because, well, really, when the love letters patterns do show up, it's just mostly just hidden slowdowns that usually happens. You just have to pay attention to the tiles. So if the tiles becomes similar to a tile in 4X, then you will most likely have a slow pattern. And that's basically the trick. I mean, except for the ending part where there's an additional section of the song, but it's honestly not that bad. Alright, Holography, composed by Garlagan. Now this level, I'm gonna put it in insane. I don't know if this is maybe a bit of too much of a high difficulty ranking, but I feel like the song is decently fast. It's like 256 BPM when I last checked, if I remember correctly. And while on its own it might be, you know, just a really hard level, right? I think what really pushes it up to insane is just the really crazy visuals in the level. There's a lot of visuals that try to throw you off on the rhythm, and also it's very unorthodoxly charted. Like the twirl box, you usually never see twirls. Like that usually never happens, and you know, they're very confusing to read. And also, when you get to the back-to-back loops, you definitely have to keep track of the rhythm there, because the camera will go all over the place, and there'll be a bunch of crazy filters. You definitely have to pay attention of where you are and how the rhythms are going to go, just based on how the track looks. A.R. Forest. Antique, composed by A.R. Forest. Now, this Team Vega level, was actually pretty nice to really read. There's some interesting things going on with triplets, but I think it's charted that way because of BPM changes. So you can make it so that when you have the BPM in a certain way, it kind of like transforms the chart into that, which was quite interesting. And, well, I mean, it makes it so that it's actually pretty easy to read. I'm not sure if it would be actually easier to read in regular BPM or if this, like, triplet rhythm is actually easier. I don't know. But it is very interesting. But since, like, the level is pretty calm, it is 200 BPM in certain sections, but the rhythms aren't like complex, and you're not dealing with more difficult patterns like triangles or anything like that. It's usually just bends and squares, and that's really it. Sky Stray, composed by Hinkick. Now this is a level that is an expert, mostly just because of the double or quadruple speed lanes. As I mentioned, those are usually going to be more difficult because the usual leniency that you are given on like more of these loops in double BPM are kind of gone. And keep in mind though that I'm always trying to rank these levels based on strict time window, so keep in mind of that. Well, this level actually isn't as fast though, so definitely a tricky level when it comes to that. But besides that, I feel like most of the other patterns are a bit more intuitive, maybe a bit more harder to sight read once you get to the mid-spin section, but since it's actually a really repetitive rhythm, actually, once you get it like a couple of times, you should be able to just get through that section pretty easily. Crystal Tokyo, composed by Phantomic and Neganeko. I think it's also an expert. The reason why is because this song is actually quite fast, right? I don't know what BPM it is exactly. I think it's like 346, I think, when it gets to double BPM. And some of the gimmicks here can be a little bit tricky. Like, I don't know if many of you can read sheet music. What really gets to me though is that it does get pretty tricky at the end once you have these really big slowdowns, and then like it has like a really quick speed up again, which kind of caught me off guard a couple of times, and the ending section just got me so many times because I'm not used to playing outside hexagons in double BPM. That like usually never happens, and when you do have outside hexagons, it's usually just in regular BPM. So this was definitely a learning experience that probably gotta improve on the outside hexagon gameplay. Romanesque Normal, composed by Half. Now, this level isn't insane, but it does have some like really tricky parts to it. Really, I think if there wasn't any pseudos, I mean, I guess it could be a bit more easier to really focus on it, and I'd probably actually put this in hard if there wasn't any pseudos. But I think the pseudos do actually provide a nice bit of challenge into this level, because the pseudos, you're doing these pseudos at, I actually checked this time and I was right. This is actually 200 BPM. So you have double BPM pseudos, which is 400 BPM pseudos, which is a little scary. But then you have to keep in mind that there really isn't actually complex patterns here. It's only just pseudos in a straight line. That is the most complex thing you're doing in this chart, because everything else is easy, I'll say that much. Really, I think the things that you kind of have to work on is speed and stamina, because, well, speed, because it's 200 BPM, and then the stamina part when it's just a straight line and double BPM, and it's just a pseudo on, like, I don't know, like every fourth like, beat. So, yeah, that can be a bit more stamina burning, I guess, but it's not that intensive, I feel like. And plus there's like a checkpoint like right before that section, so I feel like you can, this level would be pretty nice for pseudos. I think if you slow it down a little bit, I think it'd be even better, because at 200 BPM pseudos can be a bit brutal, I'd say. But anyway, that's really all I have to say on all these levels. Sorry for I guess uploading this a little bit late, I don't know. I've been charting though. I've been charting in the background, and let me tell you, the progress has been honestly really great. The only problem I'm having right now is assets. I don't know what to do with assets. I need to find assets, because the Adofi assets can only get me so far, right? But anyway, hopefully you've enjoyed this episode, and I really have nothing else to say, so hopefully I see you another day.